As he heard, President of America, President Donald Trump, have started deportation of illegal immigrants, those of people that has passed through the border from Mexico and so on, enter United States of America. Right now, he have ordered the American soldiers. He have recruited or asked up to 1,500 American soldiers to move on to go and get illegal immigrants, and they are all arresting them and deporting them back to their home country. Right now, they have started from nearby countries like Mexico and so on, Puerto Rico and so on. They are on it now. You can see video and see for yourself and see what is going on.
We're tracking down the illegal alien criminals. We're detaining them and we are throwing them the hell out of our country. We have no apologies and we're moving forward very fast. They're very dangerous people.
Raids are taking place all over the United States. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, is picking up undocumented immigrants. They have arrested people in all corners of the United States, from Maryland to Georgia, from Colorado to sanctuary cities like Chicago. They even had raids in Puerto Rico, which is not even a state. It's an island in the Caribbean, a de facto U.S. colony, but U.S. authorities conducted raids there as well. Hundreds of people are being arrested every day. More than 950 were arrested on Sunday alone. These were undocumented immigrants. After arrest, they have to get processed, and then they'll be put on a flight and deported, sent back to the country of their country of origin. The U.S. military has been called in to help. They are assisting with the deportations. Undocumented immigrants are being loaded up on military transport aircraft and flown to their country of origin, or at least one country so far, which is Guatemala. Guatemala is a nation in Central America. It is home to about 18 million people and it shares a border with Mexico. Guatemala is welcoming the U.S. military planes carrying back undocumented migrants from the country. Their vice president, Karen Herrera, was at the airport herself. She greeted the first batch of deported migrants in person. This was on Friday. The U.S. sent 3 military planes then. They sent another one yesterday. So that's 4 round trips for the C-17 Globemaster III. This is a large military transport plane capable of transporting about 200 people in one go. The U.S. Department of Defense shared some footage yesterday of the first deportation flights to Guatemala being loaded up. The migrants can be seen in chains, handcuffed, feet tied up, chains around their torsos as well. It seems that they're being treated like hardened criminals. President Trump did say that they were dangerous, but some of the visuals do seem odd. There are clearly some children there among the migrants. Was it really necessary to parade them around in chains? It seems excessive. When the migrants arrived in Guatemala, some of them remained in handcuffs. These were the criminals facing charges in their home country, but most were set free. They were given temporary IDs and welcomed with open arms. So clearly, most of them were not dangerous criminals, but they still immigrated to the US illegally, so Trump has no qualms about kicking them out. And that is the reality facing everyone in the US illegally right now. Criminal or not, they're all set to be deported, and President Trump won't be taking no for an answer.
And as you saw yesterday, we've made it clear to every country that they will be taking back our people that we're sending out, the criminals, the illegal aliens coming from their countries. We're taking them back, and they're going to take them back fast. And if they don't, they'll pay a very high economic price, and we're going to immediately install massive tariffs.
Trump was talking about the showdown with Colombia. We told you about this yesterday. Colombia refused to accept U.S. military deportation planes, so Trump threatened them with tariffs. Eventually, Colombia backed down. Colombia still won't take U.S. military planes. It is sending its own aircraft instead. It says it wants to bring back its citizens with quote-unquote dignity. Similar objections have been raised by Brazil and Mexico. They are also opposed to U.S. military deportation flights and the poor treatment given to their citizens. Brazil has in fact summoned the U.S. envoy in their country to explain the reports of mistreatment. The protest, however, seems to be about the optics, not the deportation itself. Both countries are still taking back migrants, just via civilian flights instead. Mexico is taking back migrants at the border as well. So far, about 4,000 people have been deported to Mexico, and this number is expected to keep increasing. Sunday's standoff with Colombia was a message. Trump will use all means at his disposal to deport migrants, even if it hurts the economy of the United States and destroys bilateral relations. Donald Trump just wants to kick migrants out. Most countries understand this now, even rivals like China. Yesterday, Beijing said it was willing to take back illegal migrants. It said it was, and I'm quoting, willing to repatriate confirmed Chinese nationals. The US Department of Homeland Security has faced resistance in the past, but yesterday's message would signal better cooperation. All of this points to one thing: Trump's mass deportation plan is well and truly underway.